So let's start working on our lab report here. As always, start with your name. And today's date, which is 17th. 2020. So we're going to read through all of this. The main thing we want to look at here is our problem. Does the physical size of an Alka Seltzer tablet affect how fast it dissolves? So we prepared our Alka Seltzer tablets earlier and we changed the physical size. One's a powder, one's in 4 pieces, and one's in 1 piece. So now we're going to come down here and make a hypothesis. What do you think? Is a different size going to impact the amount of time it takes to dissolve? So write down your hypothesis. I think it will dissolve faster if it's in smaller pieces. I think it will dissolve slower if it's in smaller pieces. Whatever you think, and then tell me why. I'm not going to enter in anything there on mine. I'm going to let you guys fill in your own hypothesis and your own reason. If you haven't already done that, go ahead and pause now, fill that in, and then continue the video as we move on down. So the next thing we're going to do is identify the variables. Now the independent variable is the variable that the scientist is changing. And in this lab, what are we changing? We're changing the size of the Alka Seltzer tablet. So our independent variable in this experiment is the size of the Alka Seltzer tablet. The dependent variable is the variable the scientist measures. And what are we going to measure? We're going to measure how long it takes to dissolve. So the dependent variable in this experiment is the time it takes to dissolve. Okay. So now, let's turn this guy over and see what we're going to do next. So first, we're going to try the whole tablet. We're going to fill a glass with exactly 200 milliliters of water, which in my case, I'm going to do 100. And you might do half a cup. Then we're going to drop 1/2 of an Alka Seltzer tablet into the water. And we're going to measure and record the time to dissolve. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. For now, we're only going to do 1. If we have a chance, we'll do more. But let's start with just 1 at a time. So, I'm going to take this out of the way for now. So there is my clear cup. And then I already measured out my 100 milliliters of water. And let's see, how do we want to do this so you guys can see like this? And so you can see there, it's right at 100 milliliters. I'm going to ask you to trust me the rest of the way. I don't want to do that every time. But we've got 100 milliliters of water. And now, so we're going to pour that into the cup. I've got my Alka Seltzer, the whole tablet, ready to go. And then I also need my timer. So what we're going to do is right when I drop it in, I'm going to start the timer. So hopefully you can see that bubbling away there. Just about done. So there we go. There is, get that in the light so you can see. There we go. There's our time, 40.09 seconds. So, these out of the way. That one goes in the column that says whole tablet. That was our first trial, 40.09 seconds. I'll spell that out because that looks like a number. 40.09 seconds. So now we're going to try it with the broken tablet. The tablet is broken into 4 pieces. So let's get this out of the way. And I've got a cup of water ready to go, 100 milliliters again. Make sure you reset your timer so you're ready to go. And also remember that you can use, if you don't have a handy dandy timer like I do, you can always use your phone. There is a stopwatch on there. Just reset, start, and oh, that looks cool under there. And then you can record the time using your phone. So that will work also. So here is our water ready to go. We got the timer ready to go. And then here is the Alka Seltzer broken into pits. So now get ready with your timer. And there we go. Sorry, we'll find a space where you can see it. There we go. Okay, looks like there's no more bubbles, and this time we get 33.69. So again, get the water out of the way. We'll bring our data sheet back, and we're going to fill in our data table. So now we did the broken tablet, and the value was 33.69 seconds. So now, last but not least, we're going to do the powdered tablet. So here is our 100 milliliters of water, or half cup, most likely in your case. Here is my powdered Alka Seltzer tablet. Again, remember to reset the stopwatch or the timer before you dump it in there. And here we go. And this time around, we got 18.97. So bring back our lab paper, data table, powdered tablet, 18.97 seconds. So now what we'll do is we'll continue to do more trials, and we'll fill in this data table. When we're all done, we'll take averages, and I'll go over that in our next video. So just a little preview. Good luck.